What's up, YouTube? It's Kyle from 4 White Trucking here with an update. So I was gonna make a video the other day, but when I got to the terminal after we unloaded in Kansas City, which all went well, I fell asleep and totally forgot. Then we got a little busy picking up the next load, which we're actually delivering now here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. So at a Red Collar Pet Food, I believe is what it's called. So a little update on the whole New Orleans load and whatnot. Start off with so finally got loaded Monday afternoon at about 4 p.m. We got there like noon after we got washed out. Got out of there and got to Kansas City that next morning. It would have been Tuesday. Unloaded. Got out of there by about noon. And wait, nope. Let me rephrase that. Got there by about like 11 in the morning, Kansas City. And then we unloaded by about 2 or 3. Then we headed back to Springfield to drop off the dirty trailer. And I had to go get the chassis lubed. The fifth wheel was completely dry. I hadn't been paying attention to it. And the chassis lube needed to be done. I was like 700 miles over what the scheduled mileage was. So got that done. Had been up all day, didn't sleep, went to sleep, got up early in the morning, Wednesday, headed out to Verona, Missouri, picked up this load at like 8:30, and just got over here to Orangeburg, South Carolina about 2 hours ago. Checked in, got parked, was waiting for the open spot because I was next. And then the guy comes out and talks to me. The life of a tanker. So anybody who thinks that, like, being a tanker, you'll always unload, you just show up whenever, it's not true. Sometimes you'll show up and they don't have space, which is what's up with this load. They don't have enough space. They need about 6 more inches of space in their silo, and that could be anywhere between 2 to 24 hours. Well, not anything I can do about that. It is what it is. I got food on the truck. Just ate breakfast. Yep. Got plenty of food on the truck, can cook. Got a microwave, all that good fun stuff. So, not really a big deal. I've got my entertainment. Got an Xbox. Got a TV. Got Hulu, Netflix subscriptions. By the way, if you're not a truck driver and you're thinking about it, those subscriptions will probably be your best friend on your downtime. Because I'm a big gamer, but the thing is, like, some of my downtime isn't long enough to put in a decent gaming session. So I'll watch YouTube or Hulu, Amazon Prime, so that'll probably be your best friend, or a phone game, I will say that if you're gonna start training anywhere, you're on a truck with somebody else, always bring entertainment. Books, Kindle, phone games, handheld games, something. Always bring entertainment. And I told Daniel when I picked him up, bring some kind of entertainment with you, because we may have some downtime that's gonna be a little longer than it should be. And you don't want to just sit there and sleep all day, because, you know, you might only get 2 hours of sleep, or you might not be sleepy, or you might sleep the entire time. And, you know, so it's just best to get a little bit of both. You know, especially if you just slept like he did the last 8 hours over here. Kind of hard to go back to sleep after getting woke up. So, but I want to move on to my second point for this video, which is a lot of people ask me, why did you switch to tanker? Why are you a tanker driver? Well, I got my CDL in September of 2019, and I was a refrigerated driver for a company called Raider Express. Not sure if any of y'all know them or have seen them on the road, but I got my CDL through them, did my training with them, drove for about a year. I left them in August of last year, 2020, came to Prime as a refrigerated driver, and then April of this year I swapped over to tank. Well, the reason I swapped, my main reason was I was getting really compliant. I was getting complacent with my driving. I wasn't doing what I needed to do. I wasn't checking my tires on my tandems on my trailer. My pre-trips were just like, and it looks good, and walking on. And it was a lot of go, 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 or sleep, 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 or so I was starting to get too complacent, and it was starting to get dangerous. I had a couple of small incidents. I hit a pole at an entry gate to a customer. So, and then I hit a trailer. And at that point I was just like, nah, no more. I'm just getting way too complacent. I need to do something else that's gonna keep me moving, keep me mentally going, you know. Yeah, we do unload the trailers sometimes, and sometimes we don't. But you know, that sometimes unloading kind of really helps. So that was actually my full-blown reason as to why I swapped over to tanker. The reason I love being a tank driver is right now we're parked and we get to stay here. Even if we were unloaded, we could still stay here. They have overnight parking. So most of the customers are like that. They are overnight parking, pickups and deliveries. A lot of the spots, at least for the inedible side. I can't talk for the food grade side because I haven't done that side yet. So, but most of the inedible, the pet food side of Prime's tanker division is, they have overnight parking. So I never really have to fight at a truck stop to get parking. I only have to fight at a truck stop for parking for showers and food. If I'm gonna stop and actually go inside and sit down and eat and relax and enjoy my food instead of like cramming it in my mouth while I'm driving down the road, you know, those would be the only times I'd be parking at a truck stop. You know, because I'd usually stop at a rest area or something like that to do a 30-minute break. So rarely was I'm parking at truck stops. So and then another pro is, you know, most of the customers, when you show up, you can just show up. Like if you happen to be a day early, you can show up a day early, and if they've got space, they'll be like, okay, cool, hook up, unload, get you out of here. Now, of course, the con to that is exactly what's going on right now, is we're actually late, in all honesty. This load was supposed to deliver yesterday, but it was pretty much, we were told to try to get it here as quick and safe as we could. That's a mouthful. So that's what we did. We got here, and now they told us they don't have space. So not much we can do about it. You know, and I guess another pro is exactly what's going on with this load. There's no, I've already been pre-planned for the next pickup after we unload this in Timberville, Virginia, about 240, 275 miles up the road. But that's supposed to pick up today before noon. Well, that's the appointment time. Well, there's nothing they can do about it if I don't get unloaded. And so a lot of the loads are, I just get there when you get there. You know, keep us updated. Don't lollygag, but, you know, get there when you get there. There's not, you know, it's not one of those like you'll probably hear some of the reefer guys, if you ever talk to them, it's go, go, go. You get a load, you get unloaded, you drive off, you go get washed out, you go get the next load. It's bang, 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 bang. Those guys are doing 3,000 to 4,000 miles solo sometimes if they're running super hard. You know, tanker, we make about the same pay on the lease side. And we do probably, I do about an average solo about 25 to 2,700, which is about average miles for a hard running solo reefer. But the mass majority of my miles are deadhead, going to tank washes and picking up. Because tanker division's so small, all of our pickups and deliveries are extremely far away from each other, and some of our washes are out of route. And some of our washes are closed on the weekends. So you have to drive 150 miles out of route to go get washed, to drive 150 miles back into route to get to where you're going. And so that's kind of the pros and cons of being a tank driver at Prime from my perspective. Other guys may say, you know, it sucks ass, it's the worst thing ever. That surge is always sloshing through the tank and it's pushing you. Got to run maximum engine brake so you can stop. Don't listen to them. They're just mad because they can't make it work. So, but to each their own. In all honesty, you know, everybody's got to do their own thing, and you know, it is what it is. So, yep, there's the update. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, in all honesty. Kind of just making this up as I go. So, you know, trying to get as much information about the tank side of Prime and just being a tank driver in general out here on YouTube for people to see. I know there was one guy who did it, but a lot of his videos are like 3 and 4 years old, which a lot of that information is still relevant, but you know, some of the stuff needs to be updated. Yeah. So, you know. Actually, I do have an update. After this, possibly going to have a video with Rich Rivers Smokers Barbecue, West Virginia. That will probably be the next video. Not sure when that'll be up, because that's all going to depend on when I can get out of here. When I can go get that next load, and then that'll all depend on them. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, is what it is. Not much I can do about it. So, just gonna hop back in the bunk, sit in the nice air conditioning, and relax until they're ready. So, y'all be good, be safe out there, and peace.